Here at Deacon Pastor Juwan Deshaun Robinson, in training Pastor, Deacon Bishop at the Church Tabernacle of First Baptist Pentecostal Biblical Sanctified Church of God in Christ, and Christ, that's God and His Son, here on 107 point something. If your radio fucked up, 108 point something. If you got the old clock radio and you listening to here this Sunday. What's today's date? Anybody know? Hold on. March the 23rd. I like to say March the Michael Jordan, because Michael Jordan wear number 23. March Michael Jordan. First off, white people, I may address the elephant in the room real quick. This is a black church, so those of you that's attending, welcome. As you know, we're gonna predominantly this evening speak about a lot of stuff about white people. Seeing that y'all come from black people, you are part of our black history. No matter what nobody try to say about black history, it's going to exist all over the galaxy. What's the word? Y'all like to try to evaporate matter and black and matter and black. You made out of matter, so it's like it's gone. Like I'm saying, white people, we're gonna do a lot of talking about you, because you're part of our black history. You got a great deal to do, and you need to calm down too, because y'all ain't won a fight yet. Y'all haven't won a war yet. Y'all like the dudes you see be so mad and get his ass kicked. You ever see that? He be mad at the motherfucker. He still get his ass kicked. That's how we see. That's how I see. I ain't gonna say we. I ain't gonna speak for the other niggas. But that's what I see. But I know them niggas see it too. I'm here in training Tabernacle, so Baptist, First Baptist Church of God and Christ. I'm in training, so you may hear some things. I'm not the average pastor. I really like talk shit about the real shit, So you can get mad if you want to, but it really don't matter, because you still gonna get your ass kicked. Ooh, you ever see that shit? Ooh, mad as hell. That motherfucker be mad. You see a white dude be mad as hell and get his ass kicked? That shit be funny. He be mad than a motherfucker and still get his ass kicked. But that rage shit don't work. I mean, some of you motherfuckers is crazy. You don't know what's best for you. That's insane. And name a turn, that's crazy. Anyway, moving along. I don't want to spend too much time in that field today, because it's hard to keep niggas focused in church these days. So I think that's why the Lord want me to preach, because he know I talk you motherfuckers language. Ain't that right? Motherfuckers. I talk shit y'all like to hear. Man, it's a dope church. I like this church. This church out cold. But you know I ain't got a lot of breath and shit, y'all. So I gotta kind of make this quick. I can't really sit. So calm. You know, I'm just saying again, calm down. There's no need to get upset. Because you're not going to win the fight, first of all. And these niggas so stupid. For real. They going to hit you and they going to become a nigga. You know, white people call y'all niggas these days because y'all keep falling for the trick. For real. They call you a nigga and you beat their ass. Then they call the police, you go to jail. Nigga. I know y'all be like, fuck it. Some of y'all. But some of y'all niggas is waking up, y'all like, oh, shit, I ain't falling for that one. Not this, not me. Not this nigga. You see the girl, the white dude was calling, you nigga, all in her face. She was like, yeah, cracker, whatever, cracker. Y'all see that shit? And she was like, you nigga. I ain't even posted. Y'all gonna post it enough. Some of this shit I don't even post no more, cause I know y'all gonna post it. It's already news if it got to me. This white dude's mad at the motherfucker right now, cause I'm right about them being mad as hell and still can't win the fight. And how that motherfuckers ain't won a fight yet. They haven't won a war yet. They be talking shit like they didn't kick everybody's ass. America, the white people ain't won no war. Y'all think they won a war? What war? World War One? They was fighting themselves. Right there, the bitch. You can't count that. Can't count that as a victory. World War One, we won World War One. Yeah, y'all was fighting yourselves. Was there? I'm kicking my own ass. Let them think about that shit for a minute. They're like, yeah, he right. It was us fighting ourselves. Motherfucker, France. Think about it. All the neighboring cities, motherfucker, France don't fight nobody. They don't fight them. The friendliest white people you ever want to be around. Motherfuckers created French fries. Motherfucking English, talk the language. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much. You know, motherfuckers don't fight. The black people that went over there, World War One, like my granddaddy, World War Two, I'm sorry. World War Two, well, World War Two and One was white people kicking each other's ass. Kicking each other's ass. Hey, hello, you want to jump in? Excuse me. Stop it. It's not worth it. That's your brother. You don't want to get in between the motherfucking family fight. That's why niggas didn't get into it, because they know you get in between two families that fight, family members that fight, they gonna both jump your ass. That's why you ain't see no niggas in the middle of that. We ain't stupid. As soon as you get in the middle, they gonna take sides. You gonna put your hand on one of them, and then they gonna like, get your goddamn hands off them. And then that's when the other one gonna be like, yeah, they gonna use that. That's leverage. That's fighting shit right there. Fuck you got your hand on my brother for. Like, I'm trying to stop him from whooping your ass. Niggas didn't already know. Us niggas know. Shit. Us niggas know. Shit, niggas family fights, brothers and sisters, they pull the motherfucking knives come out. You don't want to get in between that shit. Not now, these motherfuckers these days ain't shit. But back in the 80s and the 70s and the 60s, niggas getting into a fight in their family house, their sister going to get a knife. She about to cut that nigga. There's so many niggas that's dead right now that can't tell y'all they sisters and cut them. Look at y'all bitches out there that know what I'm talking about, cause you didn't cut. You didn't win. Got the first thing you didn't win. They're like, fuck that. It ain't a fair fight. They go to the kitchen and get that fucking kitchen knife. Ooh, somebody about to get cut. And you know especially in the 80s, the brothers, they punching. I'm punching now for real. I'm about to knock her ass out. And that's their sister, so they didn't look at it like, you don't hit no woman. That bitch got a knife. And she about to cut him for real. She about to poke his ass. I had neighbors next door, that shit. I used to be in the house being babysitted by them motherfuckers. I mean, oh shit! I said, like, how do you see it? I was in the house. They was babysitting me. Oh yeah, back to the white people. Y'all like the category niggas and shit, right? And that's why we have a lot of issues, you know, with this category shit. It's used as the weapon. Because once you put us in categories, you get to label shit. You get to point your fingers. Those are these are they. That's them, and then it's us. And sisters, I'm talking this as a Black History moment. You know, white people got everything they get from niggas. Everything. So somehow, I'm not even blaming on you white people. I'm blaming on the niggas. For real. Because it has to come from them. It had to. And it's probably a long time ago, biblical days of the Bible, you know, when the Lord says, you know what? I'm separating you motherfuckers. I'm gonna put you motherfuckers over here. Then I'm gonna put you motherfuckers over there. Then I'm gonna put you motherfuckers over there. Then I'm gonna put you motherfuckers over there. You know, Babylon. Split you motherfuckers up. Y'all gonna have different languages. None of you motherfuckers gonna be nowhere near. You know. You remember that? That's how they did. You motherfuckers go over there. You go over there. They'll split you motherfuckers up. Cause y'all too dangerous around each other. What else, white people? Let's see. I wanted to express a point this morning with this white and black issues we having. You know, I feel a lot of, you know, y'all do a lot of copying, you know, stealing shit that we got. And like with the American niggas, they don't know where they come from. They don't know. They don't really know. You know, and y'all still emulate us because y'all know y'all go by our rhythm, because y'all know we got this spiritual rhythm. We on a different channel. So even though we not the Egyptians that we were when we was over in Africa, we still have those channels that we can connect with. Like we can get on different vibes and vibrations with music and instruments and rhythms and stuff. So we still have the capability to get on the one, you know, through the vibrations in which we still is able to be a part of. But we not the Egyptians that we were once upon a time when we was over in Africa. Because that's where we originated. All man come from Africa. Is in the Bible too. It says Ethiopia. In the Bible, it's in Genesis. For those of you who don't know. And I'm just finding this. That's why I'm breaking this down about white people, because they don't know a lot of stuff, niggas. Y'all give them too much credit. They don't know as much as you think they know. Everything they know, they got it from us. Every motherfucking thing, even the language of speaking, they got it from us. They didn't even know how to talk. They know, you ever watch Fred Flintstone, Yabba Dabba Doo? That's an actual language that they used to speak. Yabba Dabba Doo. And they had no language. They had grunts and sounds that they made to identify with certain things. They didn't have no language. And they come from Africa. See, Africa birthed the white man, and they was black. But what happened was, these was black people. These white people that you see was once black people. They were black. That's why I said it's them. I mean, it's us. We be blaming a lot of stuff on white people, but they us. The white people that you see in the world is black people. No matter how fucked up they act, they still niggas. They you. And what happened, they got banished from Africa. Some niggas. Like you got the Crips and the Bloods. The Crips banned the Bloods from Africa. The motherfuckers went over to Europe. Europe did the same thing. Europe kicked the white people out of Europe that's over in America now. It's the same. History repeats itself. The same exact thing. The white people that's in America got kicked out of Europe. They prisoners. That's why they so fucking crazy. Because they crooks. They got the blood of criminals in them. That's why they do the shit that they do. The white people here. These motherfuckers were criminals. They got sent over here. They was only supposed to harvest the land. Just like I said, history repeats itself. They do the same thing niggas do. All they do is copy. They don't have no fucking originality. The only thing they do is copy what niggas do. The reason why they do that is because they is niggas. They you. The only thing that changed, the only reason they don't look like you is because for millions, that's why they don't want to tell you how much time, because they can only account for the times that they know, which is the times that they started being able to record shit and learn on studying shit. But people been studying on the earth way before white people was even created. I'm gonna say this. It's been billions and trillions over, we don't know, years that humans been on the earth before the white man ever started walking on the earth. In the form that you see them now, they not gonna say that. That's why they only tell you the earth is only such and such million years. That's because that's the only time that they can count. They know that's the only time that they've been here. The prehistoric days with Fred Flintstone That's when they know that's when they know they was here. They know for a fact that's when they existed. But the earth been existing way before that. Way before that. I'm talking about trillions and billions of years, guys. They only telling y'all millions and shit. I'm talking about trillions of years. Half of this shit that's on the earth, it took trillions of years to develop. Like what? Like grass and shit. Do you know everything that you see that's green came out the ass of a bird? All the plants and grass, birds shitted it out. And all the grass and vegetation that we have on the planet Earth, do you know how long it would take a bird to shit all this out? Trillions. Okay, that's enough for the science lesson. Do your research as far as you can. Then you're going to have to do some other type of thinking. After you can't find the information in books, then you're going to have to find the rest of that shit in your own motherfucking brain. The book can only give you so much. You're going to have to be able to process the rest of that shit. Somebody else's opinion can only give you so much, baby. The rest of that shit, you're going to have to use your own brain. Codified. See, that's when white people learn and study codified codes and studying of codes. And they brilliant. Oh, he brilliant. They got the code. They got the formula. They studying the formula that they figured or took from somebody else. They got the manual on it. Doesn't mean they smarter than you. It just means that they've been studying out the manual. You don't have the manual. That's what I'm saying. White people don't know as much as you. They learn from you niggas. I'm sorry, us. That's what I'm telling y'all, white people. I've been saying it for some time now. Y'all want to know what the fuck the pyramids is for and stuff and all that. You gonna have to let the original people, you know, us niggas from America, go home and start touching on shit and being in the elements and shit doors and shit gonna start opening and shit, and things gonna start sliding open and shit, and secret panels, cause this rope for is written out of our DNA, or our DNA is written out of that, either or vice versa. I don't know neither. We don't know. You don't know. We don't know, because we not over there to fuck with the shit. You gotta let us go to our home and see what the fuck is written in our chromosomes. You know, our DNA makeup. It's gonna start talking to us. But until then, y'all gonna still be over there planning our shit. Don't know what the fuck it is. Y'all don't have no fucking idea. You don't have no idea. You have no idea. I'm absolutely positive. Especially when I seen a comb as a hieroglyphic and you don't know it's a comb. It's a comb. It's a comb. What would niggas use a comb for? You know how niggas do their hair? It gotta be done with a comb. This is y'all niggas don't know. Well, let me tell y'all. It's a hieroglyphic symbol that's of a comb. It's an actual comb. They don't know what the fuck it is. People for the longest, what the fuck is that? I looked it up. That's a goddamn comb. It's a goddamn comb. To do their hair. What you mean? Just split it up. Black people part their hairs and twist it up and make styles. And you can't do this shit without no fucking comb, white people. It's a comb. That's how they part their hair and grease their scalps and part it and grease the scalp. That's a tradition for black people that came all the way from Egypt. When niggas came over to America, niggas was still combing their motherfucking hair. The women was still parting their children's hair, greasing their scalps, and because it's nurturing to the body. It ain't a look. The niggas now just use it as a look, but that's not what it fucking was for. It was for nurturing the body, healing the body, keeping the body and soul clean and healed. That's what the comb was for. It was important to part the hair, grease it, and scalp it. Since the brain is right up under that motherfucking hair. So, on one of the hieroglyphics, if you find it, you find it. If not, oh well. It's a comb. That's what it is. It comes all the way from Egypt. A comb. It's in the hieroglyphic symbols. Like why the Arabic people? Because listen, they gave Egypt basically to the Arabic people. They, like, oh, y'all don't want this no more after Napoleon came. It's not that long ago, y'all. Y'all thinking like, damn, it must have been a long time ago, the biblical days when Africa and Moses and when they was over there. Listen, niggas, let me tell y'all something. It ain't as long as y'all think it is. Napoleon went over there, and obviously it was a war because when those bullet holes and shit that's in the pyramids and the sphinxes and some of the statues been shot up with semi-automatic weapons. Now you heard me, motherfucker. Semi-automatic weapons. But let's go before the semis, because Napoleon didn't have semi-automatic weapons. But there's some other motherfuckers, Europeans, that went over there with semi-automatic weapons. Germans. German weaponry. But again, it wasn't that long ago that Napoleon went over to Africa and kidnapped. They don't tell us that. That's not in our history books neither, about Napoleon kidnapping and killing a bunch of black people over in Egypt. It's not in our motherfucking yearbooks about how Napoleon kidnapped and sold He sold the people, the black people, into slavery. I'm gonna go on record. I don't know this for certain, but I'm gonna say Napoleon probably was the first slave trader. He negotiated all this because Napoleon had this thing with measurements and measuring weight and shit. Remember, because the British, the SI units and shit of measuring is different. Because of Napoleon, they tried to say Napoleon had some weird type of way he measured, and there's some confusion with the SI measurements with Napoleon. That's probably because when he was weighing shit, he was weighing humans. He wasn't weighing motherfucking metals and irons and shit. He was weighing people. That's why it's probably such a big motherfucking confusion about measurements with Napoleon. I'm just roughly speaking. I'm not necessarily saying that I'm correct, but there's for certainly some form of dysfunction with the measurements with Napoleon and the measurements, because like I know some of y'all don't know what I'm talking about. Well, nobody didn't trust Napoleon measurements. They said this nigga was cheating with the measurements when he was measuring measuring things like grains and crops and all that shit that they was measuring back at one time. They said Napoleon wasn't measuring the shit right, and they had to come up with their own units of measuring so they wouldn't be cheated by Napoleon. And possibly because the what he was measuring, now listen, when they was measuring, he had the motherfuckers in chains. You hear me? He had them in chains. So when they was doing these measurements, they was weighing what they was measuring. They was measuring people. He was selling the motherfuckers by the pound, by the metric, whatever units of measurement he was using. He was cheating. But the problem possibly was he was measuring it. In Americas, these motherfuckers was dumb, and so he was robbing their ass. He was using the chains and shit to measure their asses with. You know what I'm saying? He was using that as a extra weight they put on the scale. They was measuring the motherfuckers with the chains on their ankles and the chains on their wrists and the chains on their neck, and they was wearing them, and Napoleon was robbing the shit out of America. The Europeans, other Europeans that he was doing business with at the time, he was measuring the niggas with the chains on. So they had a problem with that with Napoleon, but that's not in any of our literature that we know anything about Napoleon, because the stories that they told us is that Napoleon went over to Egypt, to an abandoned Egypt. Abandoned. No, Egypt wasn't abandoned. The people was stolen from over there. And if you looking at this properly, you black people, it's your ass. Like who? You and all them brown skinned ass niggas. See, Africa is not all just dark black. That's not. It ain't got nothing to do with white people. The white people didn't lighten up any other Africans. Ethiopia and the people that was born Adam and Eve, that came out of Ethiopia was fair skinned, like the color of a bag. like that beige. But you know, the darker the black people that's in Africa, that ain't nothing but a 10. So everybody relax. That ain't nothing but a 10. That's because the sun gets it's closer to any other continent, any other geographic area on the planet Earth. The sun is closer into that particular area. We know where all those black ass niggas is at over in there. Them black ass niggas about my complexion and darker. Yeah, it's a part of Africa where the sun, it's like Kenya going up, it's central Africa, like in the kind of center Africa. What you call that shit? I mean that shit, but what you call that? Not Saudi Arabia, but you can add Saudi Arabia too. But Sudan, is it Sudan? Do your own damn history lessons and figure out the geographic. But with all the darkest Africans is at, that's how you can know where the sun gets the closest to the earth. Where the blackest people at on the earth, that's where the sun is the closest to the earth. You know, them little solar panel niggas that's walking around like solar panels absorbing the sun. Ain't nothing but a 10. They the same niggas as you. Just like you white people. And it came to me, you know, like, why are they nose and they lips so big? You know, I had to start trying to figure it out. I said, why is the nose and the lips so big? Okay. I'll tell you. The liver, the kidneys, and all the organs inside of you, the motherfuckers work. You may not know what they use for and work with them, but the motherfuckers work. The kidneys, the liver, the gallbladders and shit, all those vital organs inside your body. So, my research tells me that through the environment, the heat level, shit start swelling up for reasons that I don't quite know, but it's got to be obvious. It's got something to do with water, liquid. You know, because the lips and the nose is swole up. And maybe the temperature, you know, being in those climates in such hot climates, the livers and the gallbladders and shit produce certain fluids. Because the body does that. That's what the body do. It take care of itself. It don't need your fucking advice. If you break a bone in your body, it's certain shit gonna swell up. It just swell up because it protects it. It protects it. And it's like a cast. It's like a cast inside your body. So it basically protects you. That's what it does. It protects you. Look, if you slip and fall and break your ankle, or you slip and break your ankle, you roll your ankle, you do something, and you break a bone, it's certain parts of your body gonna swell up. It swell up because you done fucked up. So your body want to protect the vital organs and the ligaments, the bones, or the area that you fucked up, so it swell up. And that type of thing, I think, you know, because y'all, why is the noses and the lips so big? I'm going to say that's why. Because it was so hot. Certain chemicals must have came out of the organs and the lips and the nose blew up. I don't think naturally our noses was as big as they is and lips. Which I love the fact that the lips, especially, you know, with these ladies, these women, I never had a problem, ladies, with no big ass lips on no ladies. I don't know what the fuck these motherfuckers be talking about. White people be talking shit about big lips. I'm like, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. It ain't nothing better than some big ass lips on sexual organs. Shut up. Shut your ass up. Get your little lip ass out of here. Fuck out of here. Please put those big ass lips on my sexual organs. Just please. Yeah, boo boo. Yeah. Anyways, sorry about that. I just wanted to, cause this shit was sitting inside me this morning, and I feel like I had to, let this shit out. Especially, we got this beef and shit between black people and white people, and I suggested, like, you know what, do the same thing that they do to us. You know what I'm saying? This will stop that shit. This will stop that shit. Cause sometimes, my auntie did me. She bit me. She said when I was 2 years old, 3 years old, I think she said 2 or 3, something like that. She said I used to have this habit of biting the fuck out of people. She said she bit my ass back one day. She said that shit stopped after that. Showed you how they feel. Showed you how that shit feel. Treat their ass, do their ass the same way they do you, and then stop. All right, I'm about to close this here sermon. Hood nigga, Detroit, Michigan, 107 point something. And if your radio fucked up, 108 point something. Radio, Facebook, Tabernacle, First Baptist, and second to the Third Baptist Church, First Baptist, Pentecostal. Used to be a Jehovah's Witness. Just study. I've been a Muslim too. I study everything. I don't give a shit. I just study any religion. And I was just looking for the truth. I just studied until, that shit don't sound right. I know when shit ain't right. It don't get in my system right. It ain't right. Tabernacle Church here, God in Christ. Concluding, I just wanted to say, we love you white people, you know what I'm saying? Y'all us. But I know, the point is, I know that this separation category shit that y'all use to divide us is simply a weapon or tool to protect your infrastructural needs and securities that all of us humans need. And I understand it, but some of you motherfuckers just went a lot evil with this shit. You motherfuckers like Skeletor. You done went too evil. Yeah, boo-boo. You like to see people in pain and hurt them. Gargamel, what the fuck? Fuck wrong with y'all? Y'all motherfuckers. There's something wrong with them motherfuckers. Y'all listen at me talking to y'all. There's something wrong with the motherfuckers. Them motherfuckers want to see other people in pain. There's something wrong. That's not natural, boo-boo. No, it's not natural. You gonna have to get something. I know, cause some motherfuckers say you need to get some help. That gonna make the motherfuckers run even further. Like, I don't want to be exiled and running. I'm not a normal human being. Well, you not, boo boo. You not. But I understand you don't want to be treated like a freak, even though you is. I can understand that. I can understand how you feel. Even though you is. You don't want to be treated. Yeah, it's like that with us humans. Some niggas don't want to be treated like niggas, and they niggas. It happens. It happens to the best of us. I know I don't have all the answers. And this nigga think he know everything. He think he got all the answers. Well, shit. I've been studying long enough that I supposed to at 50, nigga. I was supposed to. I read a lot of fucking books and studied a lot of shit. I supposed to know a lot of shit, motherfucker. You know how many fucking schools I went to? I ain't even talking about the college. I've been to 3-4 colleges. I mean, I actually attended 3, but, you know, I've been, how many colleges, y'all counting how many colleges I've been to, motherfucker? I don't even count Eastern Michigan and Detroit Mercy and, you know, just being on campus. Is just, you know how many fucking campus, university, colleges and I done been on? I ain't even counting the motherfuckers, man. I only count 3 of them. And I've been on over 7. See, I'm still counting like, God damn. Okay, I've been on over 10, but I don't count but 3. I ain't never thought about it till now. Like, damn, God talking to me in between. Like, nigga, do you know how many college campuses you been on? 3. Like, no, keep counting. Okay. K-State. Yeah, I didn't even count Michigan, University of Michigan. Never count. But I definitely ain't gonna count that. Well, I got to, huh? I got to. I don't want to. I still don't want to count University of Michigan. I still don't want to count that one. Who else? Eastern Michigan. This is Michigan. Let's get out of Michigan. Y'all want to go? Let's go to Kansas. God damn. Okay, I'm done. I've been on a lot of I've been on over. Shit. I played in D2 too. I've been on so I'm supposed to know a lot of shit, y'all. I've been on at least 20 to 30 campuses, college, higher learning. I've been on the fucking campus doing some amazing shit on all of them. I wasn't just up there banging the bitches, like my coach say. And you up there banging the bitches. It may not be funny coming out of my mouth, but it's so funny when a white dude say it to his team. And you up in the dorm banging the bitches. First you thinking like, how do you know about this, coach? And then he said it in front of everybody like it's not supposed to be funny. And you up in the dorm banging the bitches. No, I was doing more than that. I was up there doing some amazing things, including banging the bitches. One time, this girl was like, okay, you can put it in. You just go get a condom, right? She a cheerleader. So I ain't had no condoms. And I was getting ready to fly home to Detroit, right, y'all? I was at Cali Community College in 1994. So it was me and one other basketball player that was still on campus on our floor. Me and Mike Walker. And we both was leaving in the morning. Actually, I was about to leave in like about 2 or 3 hours. I was getting ready to go across the street to the girls' dorm, and I was supposed to ride with 2 of the female basketball players to Kansas City so I can get on my plane. I wonder, can I get that motherfucking money for that flight back now? I ain't never thought about that. Any of you motherfuckers that been following me, y'all ever think about that? The flight from Kansas, from Kansas City to Detroit, that ticket was gone. Cause I never got the ticket back. I didn't fly that night. But anyway, let me finish telling you motherfuckers the point. So Mike was like, "Nah, I ain't got no condom." So me and him sitting at the door talking and shit. We talking and talking and talking. She like, "Yeah, you can get it. Just go get a condom. You can put it in, 'cause you know we doing the foreplay and shit, all that foreplay and playing and shit." He said, "Yeah, you can stick it in. Just go get a condom." So I go down there, me and him talking at the door. I'm talking about, like, what we gonna do when we get home? Like, yeah, when I get to Detroit, I'm gonna be doing this. I totally forgot about her. I totally forgot that she was down there. I was talking about home. He was talking about home. I forgot she was in the room. I had one of the sexiest cheerleaders you'll ever want to be around. She's in the room. She came knocking on my window at 2 o'clock in the morning. I was asleep. Boom, 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 boom. Knocking on my window, because my window was like on the ground level. She's knocking on the window. Boom, 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 boom. I look up, she opened the door. I'm like, what the fuck she want? Because, you know, I had a girlfriend that I was messing with, dating, that was on the cheerleader team, and she was a teammate. So, you know, if you banging a person on any team in college, you family. Like, if your girlfriend on the girls' basketball team, the rest of the girls is your family. And if they in some need for something, you just help them because y'all family. If you banging a girl on the cheerleader team and the cheerleader come knocking on your window or need to running your some shit, and, you know, you let them in because y'all family. That's what you do when you in college. You take care of each other. That's just the thing we do when we in college. We get a Zy college against all other colleges, and we take care of everything that's inside our control, inside our shit. It's us against them. So she come knocking on my window 3 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock, whatever, man. Boom, boom, boom. I get up. She come in. We get to messing around, and I forget, y'all. Because I went down there to find a condom. She's like, okay, you can get it, but you got to put a condom on. I left her in the bed. She in the bed, butt ass naked. And I forgot. You know, how'd you find out? When she came walking out the door, I said, oh, shit. I forgot. Okay, what's the point of that? I don't know. I just had to tell y'all because it dawned on me last night. Like, yeah, she was like, it's yours. Just put a condom on. I'll talk to y'all later.